Ian, quit crinkling the styrofoam. It hurts my teeth.
But it was for a bit.
It was a bad bit.
I was going to record this intro, but there's people outside in the hallway and now I'm embarrassed.
What are you building over there?
A shelf. Quick one. One of those boys or those boys. I don't know which one's the newer one.
That one.
Newer one. Hopefully this is the same style.
I hope Target hasn't changed the style for a third time.
It'll be completely different.
Ian was gonna get me a floating shelf, but then decided to just get me a whole ass new bookshelf. And I could cry. You trying to marry me one day?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm buying a ring.
Hmm?
What? I didn't say anything. Ian built me a new shelf. Look at it. It's so cute. So part of me really wants to have these be symmetrical and be the same going around because obsessive compulsive disorder. However, the bottom of this shelf is really wide to accommodate for my record player and my vinyl collection. Don't know how that's gonna fly. The OCD in me wants these to line up and match each other height-wise. However, it also gives me not much to work with. Also at the same time, like, these shelves don't match. Every set of shelves I have is from Target, and every time I've gone to get a new shelf from Target, they have switched up how their shelves look. So that's something fun and fresh that I get to deal with right now. I have it this far out for filming purposes, but it will never be this far away when I'm filming a video. It'll always be like to the corner because I'll be over here like So if it doesn't match down here, you won't fucking know that except for right now.
That's backwards.
Thank you. I'm gonna forfeit symmetry in this instance because it gives me like this big gap at the bottom that I'm just not vibing with. Honey, I'm always careful. What about this isn't careful?
You're holding a knife like a fucking ballpoint pen.
I do it flawlessly every goddamn time. When the camera's on me, crickets. Crickets for my one brain cell. Alright, so first things first, I need to figure out what these shelves are gonna be. Because currently this is like a TBR shelf kind of situation. But there's also just like some books that I've read, like my classics are here. And like I said, this one also accommodates for my vinyl collection. So this is gonna be like a reorganization video as well as an unhaul because there's tons of books that I don't want to keep. Like this piece of trash. Sorry, but when you sign books that you didn't write that are by authors of color and you're a white person, get fucked, Mackenzie Lee. I'll say it. I don't know if I'm gonna touch my other shelves, like the ones that I film in front of, but these are getting a whole makeover because now that I have this shelf, I can reorient how my vinyl shelves look, and this can be a more like better place to display my vinyl things and my music interests. And I also kind of want to put some art up on this wall because I have some art things such as this Sad Boy Kurt painting and this Sad Boy Kurt Animal Crossing pin, or print, not pin. What? I also have this Wonder Years tattoo flash sheet that I really enjoy, and because this is kind of like my music, like my vinyl collection is over here, I think it'd be really cool to have my music stuff be over here. Like I've got this Wonder Years tattoo flash sheet. This isn't music, but it's also like tattoo flash because I collect tattoo flash. I'm also going to take these lights down because almost every bulb in this light strand is broken because they were in storage, not packaged up well for years, for a very long time. gonna go through this shelf and just look at the books, see what I'm feeling, see if there are ones I want to keep, get rid of. I've had this copy of Rip Snorting Whoppers since I was in the 3rd grade, but I'm never gonna read it again. And I'm like, do I want to keep this? I'm getting rid of it. Why keep it if I'm not gonna read it? The Magicians, I'm gonna read this at some point. This also was not my copy. This most certainly was John's copy. And then I got it when we broke up. And he got to write mean songs about me.
Their turn.
Most of these I'm keeping. Some of them I'm not. But, you know, we'll get to that when we get to that. We Are the Ants I was gonna keep. But Sean David Hutchinson wrote a book about a queer Latinx character falling in love with like a Trump supporter, potentially. Ew. This book has a character named Shit Turd. I'm keeping it. I am unhauling Meddling Kids by Edgar Cantero. That's it. I've tried reading this book like 5 or 4 maybe different times. All of the 4 times I've attempted to read it, I have not been hooked, and I've heard that the way they treat a queer character in this book is pretty toxic, and I dealt with some like transphobic jokes and comments while reading the first like 50 pages, so I don't have high hopes for how the rest of this book would go, so I'm getting rid of it. Like I said, my hope is for this to become my complete shelf of unread books. So I want to go and get all of the books that I have yet to read and put them over here. Most of the books I have over there are read. The only books I'm not moving over here are my Vonnegut collection, the last book in the Scythe series, because I'm going to be reading that soon. And then like just books in series that I'm continuing. However, everything else is getting bebopped over here. So I'm gonna do that real fast, and then we're gonna organize.
You know they have peptides in their blood that neutralize snake venom?
Possums?
Yeah.
I did not know that, but like we have no choice but to stand the one true God. Possums. The very bottom is going to be reserved for library books. That's all I'm going to say before I do a time lapse. We've been in quarantine. The libraries have been closed. I haven't returned these. Don't judge me. part, and I think it looks pretty damn cute. A little once over. Up here I have like mystery, thriller, horror, things of that nature. Down here I have like all my V.E. Schwab books because I've only read one by her and it felt weird to just have that one by itself. So I have this Out of Song Vicious, the entire Shades of Magic trilogy, and then just like a hodgepodge of other books. Maybe I'll do a close-up, little clipperino, after you chill and or study to the lo-fi beats that I put to the time lapse. Down here I have, like, it started as like contemporary romance and then it got into like weird shit. Like once you get past Foolish Hearts, it hits Hot Pterodactyl Boyfriend and then it's just like, what the fuck is this? And then underneath are like sci-fi, fantasy, things of that nature. And the very bottom shelf are my library books that I'm borrowing. Once those all get returned, I will be converting that into something else. And then for this shelf, I really have no fucking clue what I'm gonna do. What I first need to do is put this back on because I've been weighing it down so that it'll like balance back out because it was kind of bowed, which was not cute. This is gonna be a lighter shelf. I think I'm gonna put my nonfiction books up here because I don't have a lot of nonfiction, so I think it'll bode well. Bode, get it? This shelf could fall at any minute. Weigh this one down a bunch because it is very much like warped from having every Throne of Glass book sit on it for 2 years. This is what this little nook looks like now. I really like it. I love that Ian took the time to get me a new shelf and build it for me, and it's like completely symmetrical to the other 2 shelves I have in the other corner of the room. So they're both like catty cornered and make 2 little perfect nooks. So I can have 2 different filming setups depending on how I'm feeling. If I'm wanting to film a TBR video, I can film a TBR video over here. If I'm wanting to film like a wrap up or anything else, I can film it over there. And I am so excited to continue to work with these shelves, and this is obviously a very rough organization because if this was a real organization video from me, it would involve like 3 panic attacks and 4 times of me like having an OCD spiral and starting over, but that's not happening today. Thank you so much if you took the time to watch this. I love watching people reorganize their shelves, and I love seeing people have new bookshelves and new spaces to fit their books and talk about books, so hopefully this is something y'all enjoy. If not, like, that's fine. Yeah, if you want to see more of my content and more of my mug, you are more than welcome to subscribe. Hit that like button if you feel so inclined, and as always, talk to me in the comments because I love chatting with every single one of you. And did I even say hi, hey, I'm Morgan at the beginning of this video?
No.
I'm having an identity crisis. I'm Morgan, this is MorgyyReads. I hope you have a phenomenal rest of your day and happy reading. Okay, bye!